of this matchup, Richard. Teams that prefer to operate in half-court sets rather than in transition.
Yeah, and look, that puts a premium on defense. Both teams can run a ton of different sets, and that means you've got to be prepared and disciplined on the defensive end.
Good points. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward in the front court along with Tatum. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Horford at the center position. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Here's Hayward. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
And what you love about Hayward, the all-around ability. Scores, facilitates, rebounds, and does so with consistency.
Hayward hits them both. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Cleveland. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.D. Bickerstaff. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Now, here's Brown, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Three-pointer, Hayward, good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Hayward's got 5.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it. Getting in there on the boards, love doing the dirty work.
There's the pass to Horford. Tatum trying to break free. Horford's shot is good.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Here's Smith following the basket by Al Horford and the basket by Hill.
Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by JR.
For Boston, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Love against Tatum. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Nancy's checked in for Thompson. Osman comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Smith. And then for Boston, Daniel Tice is checked in for Horford. And Smart subbed in for Brown. Now Hayward. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. Passes it to Irving. Pulls up. And it's Boston with another.
Such a confident jumper. It's just like Kyrie knows it's going in the minute he releases it.
LeBron outside. It's back to Hill. Pass to Clarkson. Lets it go from deep. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist from Clarkson. James has got 5.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Smart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to James. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Green is checked in for Cleveland. Then for the Celtics, Morris is checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Rozier in for Kyrie Irving. Rozier kicks to Smart. This ball movement by Boston. Now here's Hayward. Not a lot of room. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Knocked loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
And the Celtics with possession here. Hill against Rozier. Yep, that one goes.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers lead by one. The second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Let's give it up for your powerhouse win.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Outside, the wings are Smart and Brown.
Assist goes to
Down low, it's Morris and Horford. And it's Rozier in at the point. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by one. Back to Green. And there's the pass to Hill. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way. Hill's got his second basket of the game.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drop.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now, here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Smart. Puts up a three. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Green against Brown. Green passes to Love. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back, and now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor, because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
They're Smart. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. A great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
And that one falls for Smart.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
James checked in for Green. The Celtics also changing it up. Tatum comes in for Morris, and Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier. Here's James. He has 5. Smith outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Passes it to Hill. 1:53 left to play here in the second quarter. Smith kicks to Hill. Over Irving. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Hill's got the lead up to 3 now for Cleveland. Pass to Brown. Smart on the wing. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Thompson. Irving against James. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Smith. Takes a 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And Smith loves pulling up from 3. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
Outside Irving. Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Love. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Tatum.
Brushing off the contact look. The dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Now, here is Hill. 6 points for him. LeBron passes to Smith. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's a guy you taking shots, a quality offensive player.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Floats one. LeBron with the block.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
James has a two-pointer, and he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's Cleveland, breaking the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because
19.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead. But do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to say in the locker room we got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. Now back to the other Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. And they had their fingerprints all over that second quarter, coming back from a deficit and building a 7-point lead. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every submission.
Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And now with the second half about to get on.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
He just loved the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
The duo inside, Love and Thompson. Hill is out there with Smith. And it's James in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Hayward. And James pulls it down.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
It's back to Hill. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Tatum looking around. It's good.
Jason Tatum.
You know, we have to see that great mobile one drive one more time.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Hill kicks to Smith. Hill against Irving. Hill passes to James. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Green's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Tice is checked in. On its way from Hayward for 2. The good-looking shot from the wing. Hayward's got 7 points.
And that's a nice decision on Hayward's part. Good timing on the pass, and he doesn't want to waste an opportunity to bury the jumper.
A pass to Hill for the 3. He can't get that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant. Sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Passes to Green. Over Tatum. And good. That the English that time as it falls. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. Brown outside. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And so James will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Hill dishes to Love. He feeds it to Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. And now that's 11 points for Smith.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Tatum. LeBron James on the wing. Kicks it to Smith. For 3, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Gotta know Smith is on the prowl for revenge when you sink on him. I mean, great response from the young man.
Pass to Hayward. Here's Irving, and another basket for Boston.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
James looking it over. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws, good for James. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Back to the action in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court right now for the Celtics. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. Terry Rozier is out there with Allen. And it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. Drills the 3-pointer.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Rozier. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
He's a competitor. Even amongst the trees, Rozier has such confidence in his ability to finish.
Pass to Clarkson. Cleveland moving it around. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Another three for Cleveland.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. We have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
George Hill's checked in for the Cavaliers. And then for Boston, Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Morris. Jaylen Brown comes in for Terry Rozier. And Irving subbed in for Allen. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. You need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. We'll see if they can keep that trust going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Clarkson passes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide-open opportunity.
Irving up top. He's guarded by Hill. Counted, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Irving.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Clarkson against Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession, he can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers. A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Osman, and it's LeBron in for J.R. Smith. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Brown wide open, he fires. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
LeBron against Irving. Over Irving, and LeBron James gets it to go.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Left side, Irving. Outside, Tatum. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for it.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
James outside. Right side, Hill. Kicks it out to Love. It's back to Hill. A floater, and the layup is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Cleveland.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for J.R. Smith.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
So it's Boston now. Hayward kicks to Tatum. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
3 points.
Tatum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Back to James. Clarkson outside. Now the pass to Love. Over Tatum. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Nice job by Clarkson moving the ball there. His coaches would like to see a little more of that.
Jacks up a 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long, everyone.